Hello everyone, thanks for tuning into today's second video, doing the European outlook for today's second video. So as always on a Thursday, we have a detailed look at the weather next week to 10 days across Europe. I shall get to that for you in a moment. Just to say about the first, the video says our 6 AM UK weather forecast got a 10 to 14 day on the way, as well as Terry Scully's August forecast, and that will be released on the GavsWeatherVids blog a little bit later on, so look out for that. I'll share that across the socials and on the community page as well. Okay, well, let's crack on with the European outlook. So we're going to start situation across Europe today, Thursday the 1st of August. We've got a thundering plume across the west of Europe, very warm, hot air there. Much cooler and fresher in the northeast, so this trough of low pressure extends into northwestern Russia. I've got low pressure waiting in the wings in the Atlantic. Most parts of southern, eastern, southeastern Europe looking very hot again with the upper air temperatures. Not quite as hot across France as it has been, but still significantly above average. And warm upper air temperatures extending up western side of Europe. It is cooler though in the north and in the northeast. Showers in the northeast as well affect some of the Baltic Sea states as well as Finland, and thunderstorms through parts of the Low Countries, east of France, into Germany and down into northern parts of Italy, with some storms through parts of England and Wales as well. So the east of those storms going to be mainly dry across much of Eastern Europe, and again southern Europe dry, sunny and very hot. Look at these temperatures widening into mid to upper 30 Celsius, if not some places reaching 40 degrees. It gets progressively cooler the further north you go until you run into quite autumnal air that's sitting across Norway and central and northern parts of Sweden and into Finland as well. Tomorrow, Friday, we'll see low pressure as a trough in the northeast. Again, we have this ridge through these more northern regions where low pressure coming back in from the Atlantic. Upper air temperature continue to look really hot across the south of Europe, again from Spain all the way over to Greece and Turkey. 25 Celsius isotherms, well and truly entranced, so very warm there. Or I should say very, very hot there. Very warm upper air temperatures from the western side of Europe. Oh dear, making myself cough now. And a bit cooler though in the northeast. And cooler air trying to work its way in off the Atlantic into the UK and Ireland with that area of low pressure. More thunderstorms through the Low Countries into Germany, towards Poland, and then southwards in towards Austria, Hungary, and also the far northern part of Italy around the Alpine areas too. A scattered thunderstorm possible through northern Spain, but most of them are looking dry, sunny and hot. There are showery conditions from Finland down to the Baltic Sea states of Latvia, Estonia, Lithuania, and then much of the west of Europe will be rather drier tomorrow actually, for more outbreaks of rain start heading in towards Ireland and western Scotland. Very warm and hot across the south of Europe again, and those warm conditions really cover most parts of Europe, just in the far northwest, north south, a little bit cooler. Into the weekend, well, a reach of the Azores high trying to build into more western portions of Europe as the fungi trough is drifting further eastwards. Upper air temperatures hottest in the south, as you'd expect, but very warm in most areas. Cooler, fresher air, though, is coming in from the Atlantic into the UK and Ireland. Probably dry weather through West Europe, where there will be some showery bursts in the north and west. Just a band of rain sort of moves through the UK into the Low Countries, Germany, Denmark, some parts of Norway. More showers in the northeast as well. A few thunderstorms from Ukraine going down towards the Balkans, but most parts of southern and western, southwestern Europe looking mainly dry. What are you doing, Gav? Go there. And the temperature on Saturday looks really hot again in the south, very warm in most areas, cooler out to the north and west. Sunday sees low pressure deepening into the Atlantic towards Ireland and the UK. Meanwhile, the Azores high back in through France, Spain and Portugal, and a trough over in the east and the northeast. Upper air temperatures really hot still for Spain, Portugal, down into North Africa. Most parts of Med looking very, very hot too. Go northwards, and it's not quite as warm as it has been, but still generally quite warm with those upper air temperatures. Before the 4th of August, so we're talking about high summer, of course, now. Further heavy showers and thunderstorms from Germany through to Poland, so those extending up towards southern parts of Sweden and Norway, and more showers in the northeast Europe to the northwest of Russia. Many other areas dry, though, for more wet and windy weather comes back in towards Ireland and western parts of Scotland. cooler there, and also for Norway. Otherwise, it's a warmer, very warm scene, and again, it's a very hot scene across the south and the southeast of Europe. Monday, we'll see low pressure dominating the weather in the Atlantic as the ridge is trying to build ahead of it and bring the warmth back northwards again across central and northern parts of Europe. So the upper air temperature actually lifting up on Monday. The hottest temperatures, of course, still in the south, but heat trying to push back northwards again ahead of this low in the Atlantic. Wet weather through the UK and Ireland on Monday, and then a lot of dry weather through northern and western regions. We run back into showers, possibly some further storms over on the eastern side of Europe. Notice the colours becoming more intense again, red colours becoming more intense again, show that heat is starting to drift back northwards once more on Monday, but out in the northwest it is quite a bit cooler. And then on into Tuesday, well, low pressure dominates to the west of Scotland and Ireland, to the western portion of Europe, while the heat is across these more central, southern and eastern regions. Upper air temperature showing up very nicely, quite cool upper air temperature by Tuesday into the UK and Ireland, as the heat is gradually being squeezed further eastwards, but the real heat, the intense heat, remains down across southern parts of Europe. Precipitation-wise, more showers in the far northeast, with wet weather through Ireland, the UK, into northern parts of France, the Low Countries, and possibly affecting Denmark and the far south of Norway too. Some thunderstorms over the Alps, but many other areas looking dry. Where are we going? Going here. The temperature looks generally hot, or certainly very warm and hot across the south. It is that bit cooler though out to the north and west. On into Wednesday, low pressure driving in from Atlantic into northwest Europe. Upper air temperatures hottest in the south and the southeast once again. Wet weather through the central regions with more heavy rain in towards Ireland and the UK. Meanwhile, France, Spain, Portugal remain dry. Much of it made dry. Some thunderstorms through mountainous regions of Italy and the Balkans towards Greece and Turkey are relatively dry as well. Heat beginning to intensify and build again in the southeastern corner from the Balkans, Black Sea down to Greece, Turkey. Remains very hot through most of the Med cooler out to the north and the west, and then on into Thursday, when a ridge from the Azores high through these western portions of Europe, but still low pressure out in the Atlantic having an influence. Upper air temperatures really hard across the south of Europe again. Cooler to the north and west, but generally quite a warm scene in most areas. Turning increasingly unsettled through Norway, Sweden, with some outbreaks of heavy and persistent rain heading in from the Atlantic and the Norwegian Sea. Showers and long spells raining to either the UK. Some heavy showers through the Baltic Sea states, but most other areas, except around the mountainous regions of Italy, looking mainly dry. And again, it's a hot scene across many southern and also east and southeastern parts of Europe, always cooler out to the northwest. That's just where you want today, So that's Friday the 9th, Saturday the 10th, and Sunday the 11th remains unsettled. In fact, could turn increasingly more unsettled into the north and the west of Europe, while many other areas looking dry and hot as the ridge of the Azores high tries to hold on. Right, so that's European Outlook this week. If you may enjoy the forecast and found it useful and informative, please like, share and subscribe. And thank you so much for doing that. But don't forget, 10 to 14 day coming up later on. And we will also have Terry Scully's August forecast for you on the GavsWeatherVids blog a little bit later too. But for this one, that's all for now. Thank you so much for watching and see you later. Bye for now.